Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today's video is about Freddie. We will talk about Freddie's biography, how she died, and some other interesting things that you probably didn't know. So stick around until the end of the video so you don't miss anything. Before we start, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for future updates. And with that being said, let's begin. Freddie Mercury was born Farrokh Bulsara on September 5, 1946, in Stone Town, Zanzibar. His father was Bulsara, who worked for the colonial government in Zanzibar, and his mother was Freddie grew up in a very musical family and started singing at an early age. He attended St. Peter's School in Panchgani, India, where he learned piano and developed his interest in Western music. After graduating from St. Peter's, Freddie returned to Zanzibar and began working at the British High Commission as a clerk. However, his dream was always to become a musician and performer. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell and leave a comment for us. Your support and energy will help us to be energetic and prepare the best videos for you. Friends, because the best is your right. Friends. In 1964, following the political upheaval in Zanzibar, Freddie and his family relocated to England. There, Freddie studied graphic design at the University of London, and it was during this time that he changed his name from Farrokh to Freddie. Freddie Mercury formed his first band called Wreckage in 1969 with his roommate, Brian May. The band played mostly covers of popular songs, but Freddie soon began writing his own material as well. In 1970, Wreckage changed their name to Smile after the famous Beach Boys song, but by the end of the year, Freddie had left the band and joined another group called Sour Milk Sea. However, this group did not last long either, and Freddie found himself back in college trying to finish his degree. It was around this time that Freddie met Roger Taylor, who would later become the drummer for Queen. They bonded over their love of music and soon began making plans to form their own band. In 1970, Freddie, Brian, and Roger were joined by John Deacon, and Queen was officially formed. The band's self-titled debut album was released in 1973 and featured the hit single Keep Yourself Alive. Queen's popularity grew steadily throughout the mid-1070s, and they became known for their elaborate stage shows and Freddie Mercury's flamboyant persona. By the late 70s, Queen had achieved international success, and their music videos began receiving heavy rotation on MTV. In 1982, the band released their greatest hits compilation, which included some of their most popular songs such as Another One Bites the Dust, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and We Will Rock You. The album went multi-platinum and established Queen as one of the most successful bands of all time. Throughout the 80s and 90s, Queen continued to release new music and tours extensively. Some of their most notable albums from this period include A Night at the Opera, A Day at the Races, The Game, and Innuendo. Despite their continued success, there were signs that all was not well within the band. In 1991, Freddie Mercury announced that he had been diagnosed with HIV/AIDS, and this led to speculation about how he had contracted the virus. At the time, there was still a lot of misinformation and stigma surrounding AIDS, and Freddie's diagnosis was seen as a major public health issue. Freddie responded to the news of his illness by throwing a party. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell and leave a comment for us. Your support and energy will help us to be energetic and prepare the best videos for you. Friends, because the best is your right. Friends, he famously said, "The doctor said to me, you should keep this quiet, darling. It'll ruin your career." But I said, "I'm not hiding anything. This is a celebration. I'm going to have the party of my life." In the years following his diagnosis, Freddie continued to work with Queen and release new music. However, his health began to deteriorate rapidly, and in 1995, he was forced to cancel a tour due to illness. On November 24, 1991, Freddie Mercury died at the age of 45 from bronchial pneumonia, which was brought on by complications related to his HIV/AIDS diagnosis. He had been suffering from the disease for several years, and his condition had worsened in the months leading up to his death. His death was a shock to the music world, and fans around the world mourned the loss of one of the greatest vocalists of all time. Now let's move on to some interesting facts about Freddie that you might not have known. 1. Freddie was a very private person despite his fame and fortune. He was notoriously shy off stage and rarely gave interviews. 2. Freddie was a perfectionist when it came to his music. He was known for spending hours in the studio trying to get the perfect take. 3. Freddie was a huge animal rights activist and vegetarian. He also owned several rescue cats and dogs throughout his life. 4. Freddie was a fan of horror movies and Halloween. He used to throw elaborate Halloween parties for his friends. 5. Freddie was a collector of fine art and antiques. He had a particular fondness for Asian art and artifacts. Let's move on to the most frequently asked questions about Freddie. What was the cause of Freddie Mercury's death? Freddie Mercury died from bronchial pneumonia, which was brought on by complications related to his HIV/AIDS diagnosis. How old was Freddie Mercury when he died? Freddie Mercury was 45 years old when he died. Where was Freddie Mercury born? Freddie Mercury was born in Stone Town, Zanzibar. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell and leave a comment for us. Your support and energy will help us to be energetic and prepare the best videos for you. Friends, because the best is your right. Friends, what is Freddie Mercury's real name? Freddie Mercury's real name was Farrokh Bulsara. How did Freddie Mercury die? While the official cause of death was given as bronchial pneumonia, it is widely believed that Freddie Mercury died from complications related to his HIV/AIDS diagnosis. Despite being very private about his illness, Freddie's health began to deteriorate rapidly in the early 90s, and he was eventually forced to cancel a tour due to illness. In the months leading up to his death, Freddie's condition worsened and he spent much of his time at home resting. On November 24, 1991, Freddie died at his home in Kensington, London. His longtime friend and personal assistant, Peter Freestone, was by his side. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Have a great day and see you next time. Welcome to Shineer YouTube channel. My name is Alarasa Jahan Mahin. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important people in the world. You? Yes, you. You are the most important person in the world because nobody else can replace you. You are unique and irreplaceable. No one has your fingerprints, your voice, your smile, or your way of thinking. Even if someone has the same fingerprints, the same voice, or the same smile, they aren't exactly the same as you because no two people can think alike. Everyone is special in their own way. They just need to find out how. The purpose of this channel is to make you think and reflect on your life and the decisions you make every day. I will share some quotes with you that I hope will inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Ready? Let's go. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. This quote means that if you want to be happy, your thoughts, words, and actions should all be in harmony with each other. If they are not, there will be conflict and disharmony, and this will lead to unhappiness. For example, if you think negatively, but you try to act positively, you will not be able to be happy. But if you think positively, speak positively, and act positively, then you will have a much better chance of being happy. This brings us to the second point. If you want others to be happy, then make sure that your thoughts, words, and actions are in harmony with theirs. For example, if you have a friend who is always negative, it will be difficult for them to be happy. But if you are always positive, then you will help them to see the good in life. Now let's move on to the next point. When you focus on the good things in life, you will attract more good things into your life. This is because your thoughts and actions will be more positive, which will make you more attractive to positive things. However, if you focus on the bad things in life, then you will only attract more negativity. So it is important to be aware of your thoughts and actions and make sure that they are focused on the good things in life. This is the only way to attract good things into your life. Another important thing to remember is that you should never give up on your dreams. No matter how difficult things may seem, as long as you believe in yourself and your dreams, then anything is possible. There are many people who have achieved their dreams despite facing many obstacles. So never lose hope. If something doesn't work out the first time, don't worry. Just learn from your mistakes and try again. And finally, never forget to say please and thank you. These are two very simple words, but they can make a big difference in your relationships with other people. When you say please and thank you, you show the other person that you appreciate them and that you care about their feelings, and this will make them more likely to want to help you. So never forget to say please and thank you. We hope these quotes have inspired you to be the best version of yourself. Remember, you are important and you have the power to make a difference in this world. Just be aware of your thoughts and actions and make sure they are focused on the positive. Never give up on your dreams and always say please and thank you. By following these tips, you will be well on your way to becoming the best version of yourself. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any new videos. Also, please like the video and write a comment below to let me know what you thought of it. Your feedback is very important to us and helps us to improve our videos for you. Thanks for watching and see you soon.